Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today. I'm in Laguna, outside the Montage, taking the back route in. And it's a beautiful day. But man, oh man, if you guys are thinking of relocating, I've got the greatest place for you to move to. It's fantastic, unbelievable, amazing, okay? Futuristic. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel always. Join our email list. If you use this QR code right there, you can take a picture of it on your cell phone. You can join our email list. It's that simple. And today we have a sponsor, but let's get right into it. Housing is a problem. Real estate's a problem. Everything's expensive. Think about this. NASA has a new program where they're trying to relocate people, and they want to build houses on the moon. Unbelievable. 3D printed houses on the moon, where they will send a 3D printer to the moon, and then they will build these pineapple-shaped houses using 3D technology, and they will build you a home. And they think that they can do this between now and 2040 and have it fully colonized, okay? Like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It'll be great. It'll be fully colonized. You can go to a different place. And you know, it's funny, I always thought the moon was a planet. The moon is our moon. So anyways, I learned that finally in the 6th grade. So they want to build all these things. Now this is not ridiculous, you know, pie in the sky stuff. They've already raised $70 million to do this. 70 million bucks to relocate you and your family to the moon. I mean, we don't have housing here. You've got veterans sleeping on the street, but they want to colonize the moon. Now, this is real, okay? There is a company called SE Architecture. It's that space exploration architecture, and they are building this construction capabilities to be shipped to other planets. How do you live on the moon without oxygen? I don't know. I don't worry about stuff like that. They just reach out to guys like me to promote it. So, you know, think about this. You want to go someplace where the men are handsome and the women have long legs and are irresponsible? Let's go to the moon, people. That's what it'll be. This is insane, okay? There is a company called Icon, which I ran into Icon quite a bit because when I did the medical and biotech conferences, these people had their hand in everything when it came to technology. But now they're thinking of setting up these different construction type companies that could be relocated on different planets. Why you can't build something in a desert, I don't know. Why you can't build something in, you know, the middle of Utah where there's nobody, I don't know. But the idea with this is that we're going to build it, you know, inside of, you know, on the moon for you. So it's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, the world is overpopulated. We need different places. Okay, okay. When I was knee deep in the medical and biotech space, one thing that they would have me do is people that wanted to especially pitch at my events, hey, come hear my talk. I'm going to be at Cal State Fullerton. I'm going to be at Octane. I'm going to be here, Dan. I really want to get in with your audience, and I really want you to see my presentation. I went to a presentation once at Cal State Fullerton where the guy was really sharp, but he started talking about some spooky hocus pocus stuff where he was going to, you know, talk about raising money to take a 3D printer and send it to the moon. And I did everything I could to get out of that room because I thought it was absolutely insane because it made no sense. But flash forward 5.5 years later, and that's exactly what they're talking about. What is what this Mark guy was talking about at the time. And, you know, whether you believe this stuff or not, if you think that this is real or not, I think it's insane. I think it's Looneyville. I think that we need to take care of the people here first and clean up the mess that's here first before you even think about colonizing the moon. So read the article below because it's great. And I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like from The Onion or some spoof or something, but these people are dead serious. And the worst thing about it is there's a second article about how much money they've raised to do this. They've raised 70 million bucks right now to do this. So that's the other thing is if you guys are out there and you have an idea and you can't raise money, it's 100% on you. So when they have Kookaburraville and Kookaburraville can go out and raise money and talk about this, and you can't fund your company, you're insane. because I have seen stuff that's wackier than this and more insane than this, but they have $70 million to colonize the moon. So can't wait to see the brochure. Can't wait. Maybe they'll have me do a commercial for them. Wouldn't that be great? Okay. But man, oh man, this is real and it's insane. And would you go move in the moon? I know you'd like to send maybe your ex-wife to move in the moon. Yes, which is kind of funny. When I was getting divorced, my ex-wife's ringtone was "Oh Canada." Oh Canada. And people would go like, that's really weird. Why would you have that? Because I wish she lived in Canada, guys, at the time. Okay? Let's talk about our sponsor, Ageless Multi-Collagen. You know, collagen has been called a lot of things. Basically, it's been called a wonder drug lately and the modern day fountain of youth. Think about this. As we get older, we have less collagen in our system. When you look at your skin, is it crepey? Is it, kind of rough? Well, there's something you can do about that. And you can take collagen. The good people at BioTrust have come up with Ageless Multi-Collagen, and it has done wonders for me. It's done wonders for my skin health, my hair health, my nail health, and especially my joint pain. If you go to healthwithdan.com, you can save 53% off the regular price of Ageless Multi-Collagen. I take it every day, 1 scoop in my coffee before I start my day, and it's absolutely amazing. But think about this. When we're 20, we have an abundance of collagen. As we get older, we have less. When you're 50, they basically say you have 20% of the collagen that you had when you were 20. Now you can do something about skin hydration, skin health, and the best thing is Ageless Multi-Collagen. Tens of thousands of people have bought this product. BioTrust has shipped over 15 million products, since they've been opened. They're an amazing company. Take a look at today. Take a look at healthwithdan.com. Get yourself some Ageless Multi-Collagen. I love all the talk about electric vehicles, and one thing that we're seeing more and more of is the high-end companies that are committed to doing this. You've got Mercedes and Porsche. They said, yeah, we're going to do this, but we don't see us stopping, combustible vehicles between now and 2030. Like Rolls-Royce said, oh, we're getting out of the regular engine market. And another one that joined the club that's not going to do that is McLaren. McLaren is a high-end sports car, muscle car that is absolutely, it's beautiful. Got a McLaren dealership here in Southern California. You see them, around the beach and communities and things like that. But Michael Leaders is the CEO of the company, and he said this technology is nowhere near where it needs to be for muscle cars and for high-end race cars. It's just not there yet. So if you think that they're going to get rid of gasoline engines, he said no possible way. And people need to get real when it comes to this, because this is not going to happen anytime soon, he said. So I really admire the guy for saying that. But the other thing is that these things are selling so great, everybody wants to buy them, but Tesla just had a huge announcement again where Tesla's lowering the price on the Model S and the Model X to lower the price to meet delivery requirements so they can keep their numbers up. So they're going to lower the prices even more and more and more and more right now. So you're going to see that. Now, here's the one thing that I get an absolute kick out of living here in a high-end area. There's a lot of people that appear to be rich that are not rich. As I walk through this beautiful resort, okay, and somebody's doing their wedding photos right behind me. I mean, it's a stunning locale, okay? It really, really is. But here's the thing. What does it cost to get insurance for an EV car? Do you guys have any idea? Well, I was stunned by this because these numbers are absolutely staggering. Do you know that the average insurance for a year for a brand new Tesla is, guess what? Guess, $1,500, right? 2,000? Not even close, guys. $3,947 a year for the average insurance for a new Tesla. Any Tesla is what they're paying for. Now, here's the sick part. The Model 3, average insurance per person, $3,386. The Model Y, $3,057. Man, the Model S, $4,956. And the Model X, $4,275. $4,275, guys. for the average insurance. That is absolutely insane, guys. It's nuts right now. So one thing I like to do with high-end cars is I like to walk, you know, when I see like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari at a gas station, I like to look to make sure the tags are current, because a lot of times they're not, because these are just leased vehicles by this bozo that goes out and gets himself a nice $4,000 a month, you know, car payment because he's bitching. So Mr. Bitchin can't afford the car and cannot afford the tags, which could be $6,000, $7,000 a year for some of these cars. Well, what's it cost for a Tesla? Okay, you've got $4,000 of insurance on a Tesla. Man, you guys are nuts. You guys, seriously, that is Looneyville to put yourself in that situation. So, you know, the idea, guys, you know, you make a lot of money, do whatever you want. Be out of debt, guys. Don't be beholden to anybody, including the insurance companies, because this is only going to get worse. All we've talked about the last 60 days is how insurance has gotten completely out of control. Look at the weather. Look at how everybody's out there on the beach, too. So this is getting worse and worse and worse, guys. Worse and worse and worse. So share your thoughts on this stuff. But I'm going to start looking at I had never thought about looking for the Teslas. I hate Teslas because they all back in like there's like it's part of the code and the club, whatever that is. And I heard that because the front end's low and it hits the little bumper thing and they rip it off and they can't afford to fix it, so they do that. So share your thoughts on this stuff, but I'm going to start looking at Teslas. And if you guys ever see Lamborghinis or anything like that, Ferraris or McLarens for that matter, and the tags aren't current, ask them why their tags aren't current. And don't forget to film it this way, not this way, okay, when you do that. And run fast if the guy gives you any grief, okay? But isn't that, look at that. Hello. Okay? Beautiful, okay? So let me know what you think about this stuff so far. I just wanted to remind all of you that the economy is fantastic. It has never been better. You've never seen more opportunity and more job growth than we have seen in our lifetimes than we've seen this year. It's amazing. A couple things that kind of contradict that though, kind of surprising, is Sikorsky. Where have I heard that company name before? Well, they make helicopters. In fact, they just got awarded a new contract with the Navy for $650 million. You know how they're celebrating their $650 million new contract? By laying off another 200 people. So once again, everyone is cutting back and getting rid of things. So, you know, you get awarded $650 million bucks, how can we save money? We'll get rid of a few people. So a couple hundred people are going to lose their job at the helicopter manufacturing plant. Next thing is Amazon. Amazon Prime. Here is a bellwether for the economy. And if you don't think that this is, you're kidding yourself. How many people have Amazon Prime? Dan, millions, right? Of course. How many people are canceling their Amazon Prime? A ton. Because why am I spending that extra money? I really can't afford to order on Amazon right now. I need to put things off right now and spend less money right now than I've spent in the past. So what is Amazon toying with, which looks like it's going to happen, is, you know, we've all been to Amazon. Okay, 99% of you have. And listen, if you buy 25 bucks worth of stuff, you're gonna have free shipping. They're gonna dictate, it's gonna take a couple days longer, but you know, you can do that. The cool thing about Prime is that with a Prime account, you literally, you can buy something. I have purchased things at 10 o'clock in the morning and had them by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It was fantastic. When my girlfriend was sick and we needed something, you know, a walker, different things, boom. Kaboom, it was there. It was just there, and it was the greatest thing ever. But they are toying with the fact that they're going to raise the minimum purchase to get free shipping to 35 bucks. And you can sit there and say, $10 isn't that much. It's a huge deal, guys. It's the sign of the economy that things are not doing well right now. And people need to look at that. You need to look at what's going on. These job numbers, now that we have the real report on it that was issued this week, and the big celebration, the stock market going up and everything doing great. Listen to me, the jobs were in leisure. The jobs were with the government. Everything else is part-time shenanigans, 1% here and 1% there. It's terrible, absolutely awful right now. So to sit there and act like this is, some great report, you can't count my kid. And what I mean by that is my son, he'd take a 5-hour shift at any restaurant. Hey, it's high end. Will they let me deliver? Will they let me serve? Yeah. Will they do? He'd take any shift he could. They're counting guys like that. They're counting guys like that twice because he's got 2 jobs, and it shouldn't count because he's working part-time here and part-time there. That's what you're looking at in the economy right now. It is absolutely ridiculous, and it's crazy. Rick Santelli, who is a financier who's on CNBC right now, he has a great report, and the report is below, talking about how, in the 80s, how we saw interest rates hit 16%, and then the Fed lending rate went above 18%, and how we have a similar pattern right now that makes it so that the interest rates are going to go through the roof right now. And you're going to see interest rates like we've never seen before. And he says we could realistically see the Fed rate, think about this, at 13 to 14%. Could you imagine that? Now, his argument, and I'm not going to bore you with it, is fantastic. And his argument is realistic because it's like, could you imagine a world with 13% and 14% interest rates? Yeah, you'd have more savings, and a year from now, the COLA for your Social Security would go up through the roof. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man, would you have 45% interest rates on your credit card? You would. It would absolutely, there couldn't be, you couldn't use the word usury anymore because it would be non-existent, because everything would be basically usurious at that point. That's, illegal inflation. It'd be mafia VIG money is what that would be, okay? And it would be that you'd appreciate the VIG at that point. So anyways, I've written too many scripts. The point is that you can sit there and kid yourself and tell me this is the turning point. This is it. This is where things are out of control. I had somebody write me today, a very smart, successful woman, talking about looking for new cars. And she's looking for a Mercedes. And I'm telling you guys this right now. Dan, they still want $10,000 above sticker. What can I do? You guys, stay away from these cars right now. Do yourself a favor. Hey, how about this? I saw a guy do this with a Mercedes once, and the car was a $100,000 car, okay? 100 plus all the shenanigans and everything that goes with it. He walked in with a check for 80 grand and said, here's what I'm gonna pay for the car. You're going to take this, it's going to pay for the car. We can't do that, we can't do this, la 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 la. Hey, well, I'm going to buy the car, I'm going to drive it for 2 years, and then I'm going to flip the car. I bet you are going to flip the car because the car's worth $118,000, okay? 2 hours later, the guy drives out with the car for the 80 grand, okay? Buy used vehicles. If you're concerned about them, you can go to a dealership and you can have them certified by the dealership. I'm a $5,000 car kind of guy. I'm a guy that gets the greatest deals in the world on cars. And just like my son, my friend Tom, who is a car guy who flips cars, he took 6 weeks to find my son his car, okay? And I could never have done it, didn't have the patience. No, just get it, make the offer, let's get it. No, okay? And my son's getting the car delivered, hopefully today. It's been shipped across country, and hopefully he'll get it delivered today. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far, but man, oh man, everything, or all these different signs around there. And when you have a helicopter company that gets a $650 million contract that cuts back, why? Why is Amazon raising the price, the minimum for this? Oh, it's just sign of the times, Dan. They haven't done it for 22 years. It's about time. There's going to be somebody out there that's going to write me and tell me how great it is. Troy writes me and says, hey, listen, I had to go buy some Halloween costumes and stuff at the Spirit Halloween, and they had a coupon. Listen, spend $75 and get 15 back. He's like, okay, that's cool. So he goes and spends $100 at the Spirit Halloween, whips out his Amex card for the savings, and guess what? Oh yeah, they never should have printed that because we're not going to allow that. No, sorry about that. No, yeah, no $15 coupon for you. Now, here's the insanity. See, this is one of those part-time guys that got hired. Instead of sitting there saying, you know what, Yeah, thank you for coming and thank you for bringing that. I'm going to honor it for you, Troy. No, no. Troy, how dare you bring out the Amex card? You snob, you rich American. What's wrong with you, okay? So share your thoughts on this. I hate that, by the way. I hate coupons that are denied. I hate savings that are not denied. I hate people getting clipped and taking advantage of $3 here, $5 here. It is awful. It is absolutely awful. We're working on some stuff for the site where we're going to have a lot of discounts and member deals and things like that for the channel that you guys are going to get to take advantage of. And I mentioned this, a couple months ago. My agent and different sponsors were like, hey, we want to be part of that. We want to be able to give people coupons and give them discounts and things like that. That's where the future is, guys. People want to get more value for the money that they're spending right now because they have less of it right now. Tell me if you disagree with that. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. And when you guys are down, do you like to go shopping? Do you like to go buy stuff? Well, the federal government loves to, I'll tell you that, because federal agencies during COVID, when things were down, they went on a shopping spree. They went and bought new furniture. And you're thinking, wow, they must have bought a lot. Yeah, they bought $3.3 billion worth of new furniture during that time. $3.3 billion. Hey Karen, what'd you get? Oh, I got a computer stand for $4 grand. You know what I mean? It's nuts. Okay. Bought a desk at IKEA for $200 and spent $3,000 to get it put together. I can only imagine the waste, but the article's below and it's insane. So if you want to put yourself to sleep one night, I have the new tax brackets from the IRS. Maybe it'll keep you up. If you need to stay awake, you can read it and go, oh my God, look what I'm going to pay. A little bit of both. The average person right now is miserable with inflation. It's killing them right now. They cannot afford the inflationary spike that they have in their lives. And they can't, that's why you see things like coupons not being honored and simple little things like that getting chiseled everywhere you can. And that's what they do. People try to take advantage of people every chance they can. Okay? That's what they do. Final question for you guys is how many airplanes do you guys own? Okay? How many? Come on, I'm talking jets, guys. Not some Cessna girl plane. I'm talking a jet. How many jets do you guys own? Because Sam Bankman-Fried, okay, the guy on trial right now at SBX, or FTX, excuse me, SBF is on trial for FTX. Anyways, that guy had 2 planes worth $26 million that they just confiscated 2 days ago. Okay, how about that during his trial? And you think you were worried about this guy being a flight risk? What a joke is that? Who's got a plane? I mean, hey, let's go see Dan's jet. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. This guy had 2 jets worth $26 million that he fleeced people for and took from people, okay, from that sham business that he had. And they didn't catch that until 2 days ago? That's unbelievable. So send me a picture of your jet. Okay, and if you ever want to fly me anywhere, I'm game for that. Okay, could be pretty cool. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope you like my sense of humor, because your mom does. Okay, onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon. You want to get a hold of me? hello@iallegedly.com, and I will see you guys very soon. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope it's like this where you live.